Hello, everyone. A very good evening to all of you. So, today we are on the eve meeting of a very big milestone that we are going to achieve the 200th meeting. And today we are on the 199th meeting of our Speak Magic Toastmasters Club. I very warmly welcome all of you to this meeting. I am Sijo Joy, the Surgeon of Arts for this meeting. To start with our meeting, I would like to help you with some of the rules that we follow in our Toastmasters. The first one, kindly switch off your mobile phone to focus on the meeting and avoid any distraction. Second, as Toastmasters, please avoid talking about sex, religion, and politics in a derogatory manner. So kindly refrain from taking these topics. Third, we want all of you to be on the video and visible and keep yourself muted whenever you are not communicating and help the meeting to be effective. Before winding up and handing over the stage to the president, I would like to also remind all of you about the vision of Toastmasters. Toastmasters have to provide a healthy, protective environment and opportunity where members can practice and increase their communication and leadership skills. So, with all these rules keeping into mind, let us start into our 199th meeting of Speak Magic Toastmasters Club. I very warmly welcome the president of our club, Swarnalata ma'am. Give her a big round of applause and welcome her to the stage.
Thank you very much, Sajenta Nam Toastmasters Vijay sir. It's always a delight to hear you. Good evening, Toastmasters, and I wholeheartedly welcome you all for our 199 meeting of Speak Magic Toastmasters Club. And we are waiting for the celebration of our 200th meeting, which will be happening right next week, 5th of November. So please consider this as a warm and hearty welcome and invitation for you all to be there on our 200th celebration. So, with the power and authority vested with me, let me declare meeting number 199 of Speak Magic Toastmasters Club open. So, today I had a strange experience. When I started my gym, maybe 4 months back, after a gap of 2.5 years, it is yeah, I have joined a premium club. So this sequence is like 50 minutes of any exercise. Okay, it's a club exercise. So when I initially started, I hardly could do 30, not even 20 to 40 minutes. And every repetition they used to give, 8 repetition or 10, hardly 4. I couldn't even lift weights, which I used to lift like 15 to 20 kg easily pre-marriage, but I could only lift 5 kg, 4 kg, that too only 2 routines, 3 routines I used to drop. But today when I went into gym, past 2 months I've been noticing that I could do all the workout till the 15 minutes and do all the 10 to 20 routines. So I was just thinking, what has changed in me that has given me so much, power to do this? When I was thinking, was it the sudden strength that I got in these 2 months? Maybe I had a lot of vitamins or good food. What was it? Then, when I introspected, I believe it was by consistent effort. Even when I was not able to lift that 5 kg, I had to just say at least one or two lifts, and which I kept on doing every day. Even when I could not complete that 50 minutes of scheduled time, 30 minutes, I used to stop and say to the trainer that I cannot do. But still, I made it a point that at least 5 days a week, I definitely work out. In our life, there are many things that we take for granted. We think that one day I'll put a lot of efforts into it, and this is going to make into a massive workout. If you pour a bucket of water on a rock, it will do nothing to the rock. The rock will not move anywhere. But if a drop of water keeps on falling persistently and consistently on that rock, it makes a huge rock hollow. So that is the power of follow. Nowadays, we all fall into this trap of quickly work done, quick success. But this never happens. The consistency, even if you could do 1% improvement in a day, it counts to 37% in a year. So let's all think about this in the same way to our Toastmasters. Not everyone can become a phenomenal orator or speaker in a day, but when we take that one small step of taking a small role, maybe a one speech a month, we are there. We are reaching, we are walking to the mountain. One day we will be on the peak. We can't say that we will reach the peak and one day I'm going to put all the efforts, take up all the roles. But every week, if you could make it a point that at least I'll take a small little role, even if I'm very busy, I may at least attend the meeting for 15 minutes. It's a kind of consistency that is going to take you to a long way. So with this thought, without further ado, I would like to take upon guest Nirmala. Hi, ma'am. Can we have your introduction, please?
Hi, hello everyone. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you? How was your Diwali?
I'm very good. And yours, Diwali?
Yeah, it was fine, ma'am. We had a good day.
Last Saturday I could not attend meeting due to I come from the office from late, so I could not attend. And I'm really glad then again I joined today, and happy to see you all of you. And thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And the guest Abhishek Verma. So can you kindly introduce yourself to our club?
Yeah, hi. My name is Abhishek. Actually, this is my first Zoom meeting with you guys, and I have been in this group last 6 more than 6 months, but I never attended any seminar or in Zoom. But fortunately, I just came and today available on the same time working as a businessman. So basically, the motto of this Gunila is speaking vision, grow our personality is the only motto. Is there any other to please specify me? I'm a little bit confused. What is the motto of this group?
Okay, thank you very much, Abhishek sir. Thank you for, first of all, taking the step to attend the meeting. As you said yourself that you have not been in the group for 6 months. So let me clarify, the vision of the Toastmasters is to empower people with communication skills, okay? So here you get to be, develop your communication skill, talking to others in our day-to-day life. Apart from this, Toastmasters also helps you to develop your leadership skills. See, like for example, I was a member of Toastmaster. 1 minute, just let me just close the door. 1 minute. I'm extremely sorry. So the one part is like leadership. The other is intrapersonal skills, how you talk with different group members, how you get work done for the club. And the second, the most important thing is your leadership skill. We all take different ESCOM roles. Like I have been the VP Education, now I am the president of this club. So when you work in a non-profitable organization, everyone comes together only because of your leadership skill. How do you manage the members in a club? How do you organize the daily meetings, the weekly meetings? Different initiatives are done by the Toastmasters, not just on the club basis. Once, if you want to experiment your leadership quality, you can go to area, district, even international leaders are also being formed from the club level. So it is all about developing your, for example, first is communication skill, leadership skills, and you also get to network with different kind of people from different zones. Although they are Toastmasters for particular, like entrepreneurs, business workmen, it's also there. Community clubs are there, corporate clubs are there. So it's a non-profitable organization that runs in almost 162 countries. So the main ambition is to help individuals and improve their communication and leadership skill. I hope I have given you a brief of what you are looking for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I think yes, you said a network today is a network. I think network is a very essential part. So we need to be in a network and we need to get support person in network.
I didn't get your question. I didn't get your question.
Skills, leadership quality. Every man has to be for any. No, I'm not asking any questions. I'm just saying that today's era, network is very essential. As you said, this motto, be network, because in network we have the businessmen, we have the persons, we have different kinds of people around pan India. So I think this is very, very fruitful for me also.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Okay. I request all the guests to kindly fill in the guest form that has been put in our chat. So let me call upon the Toastmaster of the day. She is the VPPR of our club, Toastmaster Nitya. Toastmaster Nitya, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good evening to all of you. As we already spoke, we aren't going to stick to a specific theme, but let us take a moment to remember where we've come from. So let me start with this. A small leap for man, but a giant leap for man. Does this sort of ring a bell to any of you? Can anyone tell me who said this quote for the first time?
Can you just repeat what was it?
A small step for man, a giant leap for mankind.
Is it about the space launch?
Exactly. That was
it's John F. Kennedy.
And that was said by the astronaut Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, Yuri Gagarin. And
the very first people who set foot on the moon. Oh, you may wonder why I put that quote here. So I want to talk about the essence of it. So a small step generally ends up being a big step for a lot of people. Like, you think it's a very small step to sign up for a Toastmasters session. But that session may actually transform your life. You may decide to join a club, take up positions, take up various speeches, move up levels, and that makes you a better speaker. Great things generally take time. It doesn't happen in a day. You have to put in a lot of effort and consistency, as Sahalata ma'am described, with her own instance. So it's all about consistency, putting in a lot of effort and see how it comes. Now, the same thing applies to a club. The club also was not formed in a day. It's taken us 3 years to start small, and it's grown so big. It has had so many speakers. It's had some amazing speakers. And I would say what a phenomenal journey it has had at this point, now that it's going to reach the 200th meeting. I think we've come a long way. And let's all give ourselves a pat on our back, because I think it's essential to appreciate everybody who's been a part of the club sometime in some way or the other. So a big clap to all of us. Going forward, we do have a couple of prepared speeches lined up and a table topic session.
Yes, we have table topic session.
Following that and our evaluations, this will be the structure of our meeting. Now let's before starting all this, we'll need our general evaluator and the tag team to brief us on what needs to go on, and then let's proceed, because we'll have an idea as to what will be happening, so that we'll be able to understand our speeches better. So going forward, I would like to call upon general evaluator Uma Natraj ma'am to come forward and explain what she plans to do for the day. The stage is yours, ma'am.
A very warm good evening to all of you. Thank you, TMOD Toastmaster Nitya. Today, as a general evaluator, I have to evaluate everything that takes place during the club meeting. Thank you for the opportunity. And in addition, the general evaluator conducts the evaluation portion of the meeting and is responsible for the evaluation team, the speech evaluators, and the tag team who are going to assist me in helping the meeting to be successful. I will be evaluating the table topics also, and finally giving an evaluation on the whole meeting. So to assist me, I have a tag team. So I would like to call upon timer Toastmaster Satya to introduce his role as the timer.
Yeah, man. Thank you. So let me share my screen so that I can effectively express my role today. Yes, it's so my role today as a timer is to see that things are starting on time and how much time individual role players are consuming against their allotted time. So we have for table topic speeches a time slot of 1 to 2 minutes. That is 30 seconds extra. So as shown in the form of icons, I'll not share screens today in the form of green, yellow, and red background. Rather, I'll be using the chat window to share these icons in the form of 3 dots, so that I'll ensure that there is a trouble-free speech and trouble-free experience for the audience. So for prepared speeches, TMOD ma'am, let me check. We have prepared speeches for 5 to 7 minutes today, and there is a grace of 30 seconds. So when the speaker reach 5 minutes, I'll be showing this green cards, and when he reaches 6 minutes, I'll be showing the ember card or icon, and when he or she reaches 7 minutes, I'll be showing a red icons, and the disqualification time is 7 minutes 30 seconds, which will be indicated by a red, white, red. That means a blinking red kind of thing. For I don't think there is a prepared speech for level 5 today. So for evaluation, it will be 2 to 3 minutes. There is 30 second extra when it comes to icons. For 2 minutes, it will be green icons. For 2 minutes 30 seconds, it will be orange or amber icon. And for 3 minutes is red. And again, the limit for evaluation is 3 minutes 30 seconds to repeat it again. So I'll be ready with the timer report. And when called upon by the general evaluator at the end of the session, I'll be sharing my screen today. So that's it for the role player timer. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satya, for the detailed explanation of the timer's role. And now I would like to call upon, yes, you guessed right. I'm going to call upon the R counter, Toastmaster Karthik, to explain the role of an R counter. Over to you, Toastmaster Karthik.
Thank you. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So I'm the R counter for this meeting. The purpose of my role is to note words and sounds that are used as a clutch or pass filler by anyone who speaks. So throughout the meeting, I listen for overused words like and, well, but, so, etc. And some filler words such as and At the end of the meeting, I'll report the number of like all these fillers which each speakers use. That's it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik, for the explanation of the R counter's role. And now I would like to call upon our grammarian, Toastmaster Swarna, to explain the grammarian's role.
Good evening, General Evaluator. So in every Toastmasters meeting, the role of grammarian is to look for a good usage of English and also help Toastmasters with not so good usages of English. So I will be monitoring the entire session and highlight some good usages, phrases and words, and also look for where we can improve as a community with English. So as my role requires me to introduce the word of the day. Today I decided not to give a word of the day, but to give a phrase of the day. It is to have handle on, which means we have a complete control on anything, or we know how to handle the situation. So for example, let me read out an example. There are two colleagues. One colleague is saying, we are going to have some trouble in handling the warehouse today. We have more orders than to ship So we are going to have a problem. The second colleague is telling, no problem, I have got a handle on this situation, which means he has already handled such situations, so he is expert in that particular thing. Or you can say, second sentence would be, a newly appointed CEO will need a couple of months to have a handle on the business. So with this, I encourage everyone to use the phrase of the day. I will bring about my report when called upon from the G. And one more thing, whenever someone uses this phrase of the day, to have a handle on, please give a virtual applause to encourage others to use this. Okay. Thank you very much, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmasters Swarna, for that detailed explanation as a grammarian.
Yeah, excuse me, General Evaluator. Till the time I can add a handle on the way I am signaling the timer icons today, I just need to confirm whether I am showing it, whether everyone can see the icons clearly or not.
Yes, I can see it in the chat window.
Yes, sir, we are able to see on the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
So can we go ahead with the prepared speeches, or should I hand it over to the TMOD?
You should be handed over to the TMOD.
Okay. Over to Toastmaster Nitya.
Thank you, General Evaluator, ma'am. As I had already told, every small piece, makes it the big rock. That's the same case with our club. So I am not going to spoil the surprise for you as to who the first speaker is. Our evaluator is going to do that. But let me give a clue. The first speaker is someone who's joined very recently, but has taken up a lot of responsibilities and has given some really nice speeches. So a word of appreciation for him. And I hope things work out well. As his journey just becomes better more and more as he goes. All the best to you. And now to talk about our evaluator. She has had a handle on the club ever since she's taken the mantle of the president. I guess even before that. But I have seen up close how she steered the club into a very organized way, unlike how it was before. And she's just made it so much easier for people to navigate and interact with the ex-coms and everyone now. So again, a round of applause to her for that. Going forward, I would like to call upon Swarnalata ma'am, our very own president, to introduce the first speaker of the day and talk about her evaluation time and all other details. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. So today, our first speaker is attempting his level 1 project 3 in presentation mastery. So his evaluation criteria is, the purpose of this project is to apply the feedback that he is receiving. So basically, this speech will be project will have 2 levels of speeches. So the first speech will be delivered today. Timer, please note the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to you, speaker. And back to you, Toastmaster of the day. I think we have lost Nitya, is it? Okay.
Sorry, I'm there. Yeah, over to you, Speaker 1, PMCB. The stage is yours.
No, 1 minute. I'll introduce the speaker also. So our speaker is Toastmaster CB. CB, Toastmaster CB, laughter is the medicine. Laughter is the medicine, Toastmaster CB.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I'm here to speak on one of the most popular sayings. Laughter is the best medicine. Let me tell you what my friend and I do. Every day, we tag along with other friends and have a good laugh. In the beginning, it seemed pretty dubious to me. I was wondering how this can help anyone. But now, this is the most favorite part of my day. I always look forward to it. It has helped me in more ways than I could have imagined. I am a shy person who, like, laughter has helped me better at interacting with others and increased my confidence, hence my social circle also. Like, anyone who laughs appears to be truly magnetic, and they are life of a party. Their charm is infectious. It brings people together, also help in building a sense of community in any kind of situation. Laughter has a own power in life of in one's life or even in health. Whenever we are gloomy, there are many people who advise us to smile and laugh, stating that laughter is the best medicine. Let us understand why that is the case. Laughter or a smile, as we all know, is a physical act. Whenever our body is actively involved in displaying certain amount of emotion, it triggers physical changes and emotional changes. The muscle of our body loosens. It triggers the release of endorphin, that is considered as a happy hormone. This hormone is released in abundance even after a workout. So one can say a good laugh is easily considered as a workout. As the muscle movement induces calories to burn, it keeps us healthy and relaxed. Laughter is especially important because in times of despair, it can brighten the whole day by lifting our spirits. Laughter is also helpful in boosting our immune system. There are many group of old people I see just laughing open-heartedly. They have lived life and experienced a lot of hardships. They say laughter is what them hope that there are better days ahead. Whenever you have a positive, and you have an optimistic outlook towards life, it gives you healthy heart and it keeps disease at bay. A good laugh can keep the body relaxed. When someone is relaxed, everything in their life is in a calm state. They can do everything in a calm state. Relaxed and calm people are happy people. Their happiness seeps into every aspect of life. It to be either it is in their work or relationships. When you share a burst of laughter, you are making happy memories. It strengthens your connection and bond with other people. Even if you are meeting someone for the first time, someone cracks a joke and even someone bursts into laughter, the ice is immediately broken, bringing them together. So it is important to take this dose once or twice in a day. Now, mental health has been main concern, and laughter has becoming a great deal in staying positive. So keep laughing and stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, TMCB, for that very nice speech. And your words are very, very true. You keep laughing, and laughter is the best medicine. I mean, there's nothing better than that. So on the same note, let's gear up for a humorous speech and enthrall ourselves by laughing. And the person who's going to evaluate the speech, let me call the evaluator first, as is the norm, would be our president again. Please introduce the speaker for us. You'll be the evaluator, right?
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. This is not a speech to evaluate. Actually, this is Toastmaster Vijay Kumar is going to present his club winning contest speech. So he wants to practice this, and we all are here evaluate. Although I'll be giving a few observations that I would give, But I would like every one of you to point out a few, when I give my evaluation, I want all of you to use the chat and give your own feedback so that will help Toastmaster Vijay Kumar to win the contest. Okay, so it is a rehearsing process. So you all can pour in all good feedback so that we want him to go and get his area contest. Okay, so that's the criteria would be how humorous he is. That's it. Okay. So the timer, please note the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. We have Toastmaster Vijay Kumar, who is from a Malaysian club, but he is more of our club because I remember whenever I open my meeting, he is the first person who is, even before me opening, he's always there for our club. And mind, it is around 10:30 midnight in Malaysia, but still he waits and he keeps till the end of the meeting. So without further ado, we can call Toastmaster Vijay Kumar. Sir, the stage is all yours. His title is Lady Ghost. His title is Lady Ghost.
I do not know whether any of you believes in ghosts or has seen a ghost. Has any one of you seen a ghost? Believe me, they are actually a fact. They do exist. Let me tell you about my own experience with a ghost. A couple of years ago, my boss sent me on a business trip to another town. They booked me into this fabulous, beautiful hotel. I was most impressed. So I went there in the evening, checked in, left all my stuff in my room, and I decided to go down to the dining area to have some dinner. Then after that, I spent a lot of time in the lounge chatting with the other guests in the hotel. Now, close to midnight, I decided to go back to my room, have a shower, go to sleep because I had a busy week ahead. So while I was showering, lathering away, I heard this beautiful melodious voice coming from my room. And I thought to myself, what the heck? I came to this hotel all by myself. Who's that in there? Or am I hearing things? So I quickly wrapped myself with a towel, strode into my room, and I saw this beautiful lady. She was combing her hair and singing away melodiously. She was utterly beautiful, and she was doing this. But I was furious. I said, hey, who the hell are you? What are you doing in my room? I'm going to call security now, but give me an answer. How did you get into this room? It is locked. She stopped doing what she was doing. She turned around, looked at me, turned and looked, and continued to comb her hair and smile ever so sweetly at me. I was thinking, what the devil? So I continued to ask her, who are you? What are you doing? And she just continued to comb her hair and just smile at me nonchalantly. Then I noticed something awful. No legs. No legs. And then no shadow. I realized, my God, this is what it is. It's for real. It's a ghost. It is a real ghost. I said, please don't be angry. I didn't really get angry with you. Please go away. Please go away. Don't do anything to me. Don't do anything to me. I begged her and begged her. But you know what she did? She kept combing her hair, smiling sweetly at me. I got terrified. So I immediately bolted out of the door, ran straight to the lift. Click, 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 click. No lift. I tried it many times, no lift. Then I ran down the stairs. I ran down 25 flights to the ground floor, and I nearly slipped and fell. Run. Whoa, brother. Holding on to the pillar. Oh my God. Finally, I got to the front desk. And I screamed, please help me. There is this thing in my room. It's a ghost in my room. I was screaming and babbling away. And people were gathering around me. Instead of coming to help me, I noticed they were taking photos, making movies. Then I realized, oh my God, I'm stuck. I'm dripping wet. And then the hotel manager came. The other staff came. They said, sir, what's wrong? Please, put this robe on. Put this towel around you. So I put my towel around me. Like so. Okay. And they asked me, what is wrong? I said, there is this thing in my room. It's a ghost. It's a genuine ghost. The manager said, I never seen one. But the head housekeeper was there. And she told the manager, sir, you are new here. Now, we have all seen the ghost. It's a lady. She's very charming. She doesn't disturb anybody. Everybody has seen her. The cook has seen her. The hotel mates have seen her. The security guards have seen her. All the staff here have seen her except you because you're new here. But she is very nice. She doesn't disturb anybody. And she especially likes handsome men. Like, sir. I said, huh? So they said, no, look here, calm down. They said, sir, you come up to your room. We'll all come with you. The security guards, the staff will come to your room. You must do this one thing. So we went to my room and she told me, sir, take this packet of biscuits and place it on that drawer in front of the mirror. So I did that. And I was escorted away. I went to my room. I went to another room. And I slept there. There was one security guard with me, and one of the other staff was outside my room. I somehow managed to get some sleep. Now, the following morning, I went downstairs to check out of the hotel. And while I was waiting, I heard this voice. It was rather sad, And it would say, bye-bye. There's a beautiful, melodious voice, very feminine. And I turned around in a dark corner. There she was, looking at me. And she looked a little sad, So I told the front desk staff, wait, she's here. She's here. He said, calm down, sir. She likes you. And don't get angry. She loves good-looking men. And, sir, you are one good-looking man. You should be complimented, sir. I am an awful-looking character. She won't look at me. I just seen her passing around. Don't worry. So anyhow, I checked out the hotel. I went to another hotel, transacted the business and whatnot. And then the following week, I returned back to my office. My boss apologized to me. He said, I didn't know, Vijay, that this thing was going on. I really do not. I'm very sorry. Look, take a week off. All right, go and rest. So I went home, and it has been at least 12 years since I've seen her. But occasionally, whenever I see beautiful women, even when I'm driving to work or going somewhere, there's a lady in another car or in the shopping center. Even my lovely wife, I sometimes see her. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, believe me, they are real. And I think I was just lucky that this one didn't harm me. Actually, it's just beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wonderful speech, sir. And I would say it's a pakka Ruskin Bond skew end. I mean, I've seen only Ruskin Bond end his stories with such a hook and a cliffhanger. It's so nice.
Thank you.
Very well delivered speech, sir. And let's take a moment to thank God that you were not struck by a malicious ghost. Also, she sort of reminded me of Moaning Myrtle from Harry Potter, if any of you know Harry Potter. Like, for some reason, she just reminded me of Moaning Myrtle. And let's just be glad the experience was not worse. Good for you, sir. An amazing speech again. An applause for that. Going forward, we have our table topic session conducted by our amazing, sensational DTM Hemant, sir. I don't think he needs an introduction. He speaks amazingly. He's there to fascinate everybody now with his speech. Over to you, sir.
Hello, hi. Well, good evening. It's just lovely to be again back to the meetings. Okay, so as a table topic master, today my objective is just to keep you all just on your toes. So the purpose of the table topic session is for the impromptu session where you will just be given a random topic or a question, and then you're expected to think it just from the heart, take maybe a minute to think about the topic, and then talk about it from 1 minute until 2.5 minutes. So I'll tell you the rules. So once I give the topic, normally it is allowed to take 1 minute of thinking time, but some people just don't require that also. As soon as they listen to the topic, they just can straight jump into giving a nice impromptu speech. For the speech, it's always necessary that you talk at least for a minute to be qualified. So at the first minute end, you will be showing, the timer will show the green card, and by the end of 1 minute and 30 seconds, you will be shown an amber card, and by the end of second minute, you will be shown a red card, and after that, you will have 30 seconds as grace time. So basically, it's just from 1 minute to 2.5 minutes is maximum. Yeah, well, today, okay, let me see how many participants in total. 13, excluding me, it is 12. So I think we will have enough time that I can pick up randomly everybody and not ask for volunteers. I hope that's okay. And it's been really long since I came to the meetings, and this is something very interesting for me to do. Basically, I feel like a teacher right now, that I can actually ask students and some questions and get some interesting answers. And so I see, I will start with, normally there's a concept that in physical meetings, right, there'll be 30, 40 people. There were times where there will be 25, 30, 35 people in the hall sitting. So everybody of us will take different roles. One will be TMOD, one will be speaker, like that. Normally, when I become the TT master, I will pull people who are not participating that day in anything. So like that, I think because we're just 12 people, everybody is taking up some role. So that role doesn't apply here. And to start with, I really would want to start with Toastmaster Uma ma'am for the first topic. I haven't really prepared a theme on the table topics today, but what I'm going to actually put forward is, if I look at you, I just will feel like asking a few questions. I'm going to just make it interesting like that and ask you that question. And then I'm just going to expect you are going to entertain all of us and just not me. And okay, ma'am, can I ask you the topic? Okay.
Hello, have you asked me any questions, sir? I didn't get you.
Not yet. I'm just waiting for your response. So can I? The first question, the first table topics for today is going to Toastmaster Uma Natraj ma'am. Ma'am, I see that you are actually very religious. So I know for a fact that Diwali is a festival of lights, but I also know the background is it's just not about Ram and Ravan and all that. Looks like there is more to it. I've never really went out of my way to find out what other reasons are the reasons to celebrate Diwali. And now, if you could elaborate all of us with all the possible reasons why the Festival of Lights is celebrated, we will just remember you when we celebrate Diwali. Over to you.
An interesting question indeed. So I was also introspecting this Deepavali as to why we are celebrating Deepavali and giving the gifts only during Deepavali time. So Deepavali always means lights. And is it only the external light which we are lighting in front of our houses with decorative lamps and other candles and things like that? Should we not light our inner self and find out what is the real purpose of our life? What have we come here for? And should we not kindle ourselves with knowledge and illuminate ourselves from within? So this thought also came to my mind. And the second one, the joy of giving. So is it only during Deepavali and Christmas that we should give and tell everybody that we are going to give something or gift our relatives and helpers? Should we not do it on a daily basis It could be a small smile, it could be a sharing of knowledge, or it could be charity on other days too. So that gave me a lot of happiness on Deepavali day when I gave something to somebody. But I thought, why not make it a daily affair? It need not be charity daily. It could be a small help to someone, a small enquiry to a watchman, asking whether you had your tea, whether you had your breakfast, or the helper, whether she had her breakfast or her lunch. So that will make that person smile and think of you. So Deepavali is not only bursting crackers or celebrating the victory of evil, of good over evil, but it is rekindling ourselves on reinvesting or investing ourselves to learn more, and also to celebrate the joy of giving almost every day, not only on these special festival days. So that will add more meaning to our life, and we have to bounce back in our life. Whatever difficulties we may have, we have to just face head on and face the challenges in life. In fact, this Deepavali, though we didn't celebrate due to a loss in our family, I just remembered the happy moments which I had with my loved son and rekindled the memories, and just I'm moving on with my life. So this is my take. Over to you.
Thank you so much. That was just directly from the heart. Really appreciate. And so the next will be starting with a question only to the audience. I mean, to all the members. Who has a pet at home? Okay, very surprising.
Not audible, sir.
Okay, I just said if there's anybody who's not switched on the video and they think that they're going to get away with me not asking them, that's not the case. And okay, so first thing is, the second question I would want to ask is Toastmaster Pravat.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
Prabhat.
I see that you have a green screen behind. Normally, for what I know as a green screen behind is when you do some graphics and all that. So when you want to change the background or something like that. So I see that you are a film enthusiast. Maybe I will just want to assume it for at least this topic. Now, given all the cast and crew and all the money, what is the kind of movie you will direct? Over to you, Toastmaster Pravat.
When there are no obligations and there is abundance in me and around, there's no such force, outside force, that can restrict me to come out with my creativity. The best movie that I want to produce for all the audience and the people in the world is how to be, and just simply to be the best person, the best version of the self. That can be done in many innumerable ways. But many people I have seen and observed that they just live. They don't thrive. They don't celebrate life. They don't appreciate what the things are around. So even while driving a new car, people would drive like this. But buying a new car, they would think of the EMI. Going on a foreign tour, they would simply think, what would be going on my office? What would happen if I am absent from the office for long? For such people, there are innumerable around us. I have tried and won over myself to just remain, be happy with myself and whatever available with me, and around me. So my movie would be simply an eye-opener and an enabler to all the people around to be just happy with their life and whatever they have in their life. And appreciating just with simple love and a smile and encouraging each other would simply be a great way of living, not just having an abundance of physical possessions and some great tags that are not sufficient. Everyone is blessed with enough resources and enough strength to remain happy and be, to reach in abundance throughout the life. There are no restrictions. My simply message through my movie would be just be your best version and be happy just around.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was a short motivational movie I feel like watching right now. Well, I thought you were just going to say that I'm going to put Shah Rukh Khan as hero and Salman Khan as villain. I'm going to produce because I have a lot of money. Well, thank you so much for that. And okay, so the next topic I'm going to give is to Toastmaster Satya Narayan. Well, I actually like seeing you because you're always smiling. So I know that you're really good at what you're going to do. So can I know what you do professionally?
Professionally, I'm currently into sales.
Great. Can I get more details about sales?
Especially with business development. So it's a assignment which I have chosen for myself. And in my company, we are going through a transition. So I've been given an assignment to connect with new potential supply customers and beg orders for our company. That's it.
My intention of this question was just to identify what you do and actually give you a situation that if not for this in your life, what do you think you would have become? Over to you, Toastmaster Satya Narayan. Do you want me to take a note of your time because you're the timer? Okay, I can do that. I have a digital.
Hey, so just a minute.
No problem. You can take a minute. It's allowed. Legally, it is allowed for you to take a minute to think after the topic is given.
I have an interruption between. My daughter has came into the room and she started doing something in front of me.
Okay, the question is, if not for what you're doing right now, professionally, what other thing would you be?
Yeah. Way before Elon Musk come to your Twitter, I felt like Elon Musk number of times. When I shut my eyes, my engineering mind thinks I'm driving a hovercraft in the roads, in the busy roads, and smiling at my friends going parallel to me. Why a hovercraft? It gives you freedom, absolute freedom. It's a meshy road with pits, it's with full of Suez water and with full of obstacles. No issue, because you are not doing a contact with the road. You are floating at the road. Freedom is one thing which amuses me, even when I was a kid. Things are different now because things are changing. Me changing, my friends changing, and situation around us is changing. Every day of mine starts with 3 tweets. One from rarely from Elon Musk. Second from Ravikant, Naval Ravikant. And third from Nasib Taleb. These are squint thinkers. They never think in one direction. I connected. Why not freedom of thinking? Why so much of structured approach in thinking? Think different. So the ultimately, if I'd be given a chance to explore myself in a different profession, is to make people free of their thought process, because we are programmed to think like we are not human beings. We are domesticated animals to think in certain way. And why thinking? And why freedom? Because these two things define our destiny. You and everything around you are controlled by 2 words: thinking and freedom. So I'll be making you free and making you feel free while controlling everything, the best part of your life. So that's for me a small dream which I can live if permitted. Thank you for that wonderful question.
Thank you so much. Well, that was a very thoughtful answer. Oh, just that you mentioned Naval Ravikant, I did have a book of this guy's tweets. So basically, this guy is just a person who just tweets amazing things, and there's even a compilation of all his tweets put into a book.
Yeah, it's a wonderful book. It's a wonderful masterpiece.
That's amazing. Okay, so my next one is going to actually take all of us on a trip, and it's going to be interesting. This question is to Toastmaster Vijay Kumar. So can I?
Yeah.
Great. So can I know where in Malaysia do you live?
Petaling Jaya.
Okay. Are you temporarily there or you've been there only?
I was born here in Malaysia.
Wow, amazing. So what happens is now all of us, 11 members apart from you, are going to travel to Malaysia next month to see you. That's why I asked your address. Now, please let us know just what you will basically plan for an itinerary for one day. And just let us know where you're going to take us and show Malaysia around, what are things that you will feed us and everything. So let's all go to Malaysia to meet Toastmaster Vijay Kumar. Over to you.
Well, the first thing I will do if you come to Malaysia for the first day, I will take you around Kuala Lumpur. Okay, because there are a lot of great things to see. First thing, we've got these Petronas Twin Towers, which were at least for a while the tallest buildings in the world. Now, there's also a great shopping center called Surya KLCC, which denotes the Indian heritage of my country, because it's one time under the Cholas, a Hindu-Buddhist kingdom. Surya KLCC has got lots of very nice shops, fabulous things. I'll take you to the Butterfly Park. I'll take you to the observatory. And I'll take you to the National Museum. Definitely do that. And if there's enough time, I'll whisk you immediately to one of the best restaurants in KL, where you can have a sumptuous meal. Anything you want, of course, it's going to be a buffet meal. And some of the best hotels in Malaysia, whether it's a Hilton, Sheraton, the Ramadas, whatever you want. Great food. Another thing I'll do is take you around a certain area in Kuala Lumpur. We call it the Tuanku Abdul Rahman Road. That is also a very good place for shopping. But more or less high-end goods to entry-level goods. Surya KLCC, elite. Another great place which I'll take you around will definitely be to my old hometown, Petaling Jaya. Though there isn't much to go by Petaling Jaya because it's mostly a residential area, which is considered a city because it's got a population of 1 million. But I definitely want to show you at least some of the best shopping centers in PJ. That will be at least my itinerary. Probably the morning I'll take you around KL. After lunch, take you to PJ. Because there's such a lot to see. And one of the things when it comes to the night is the Malaysian night market, where you can get all sorts of things at a low cost price, and particularly our local fruits. Malaysia is blessed with some very nice local fruits. One fruit is called the rambutan, which actually means the hair of the forest. Literally translated in English. It's actually a pulpy fruit, but it's got a pit in it. But it's absolutely delicious. And there are a number of other fruits we have. One is called durian. It's about this big usually. It's greenish in color. The smell I heard at one time could put off the British guys who are in my country. They'll faint. But most Malaysians love this fruit. It's called durian. And it's top. It's a custardly, so it looks like custard, yellowish color, pulpy fruit, absolutely delicious. And actually it costs a fortune in Malaysia. At one time it was dirt cheap, but because it is so popular in Hong Kong and China, they increased the price, but it is fantastic. That will be what I will do on the first day of your visit to my country. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The President has taken all the itinerary notes and she will send us the list of things that we have to carry for the trip. And please let us know how many days we have to come for, because only the first day was answered. Well, thank you so much. We just literally had a virtual trip for the first day of Malaysia. And okay, so the next question is going to go to Toastmaster Sijo Joy. Now I see that you have Joy in your name. I just want to know the place that you have last traveled, or for that matter, the place that you have traveled and it is so instilled in your heart and mind fresh. And I want you to just tell me a very small detail about the travel or trip and about what you learned about things that didn't go well. Normally, table topics are supposed to be very short, but I'm just making it a situation so that it makes it more interesting. Do you want me to repeat the question or was it?
Okay, what I understood is that a trip that I went and it was, things didn't go well. Is that what
No,
you're saying?
it's a lovely trip. In every journey we meet, we have some beautiful, we might have something that didn't go great, like say something like that. So I just wanted to tell both of it, just throw light on the good thing and also this very could be bad thing that happened. Basically lessons you've learned. Over to you, Toastmasters, Sijo Joy.
This was just before the COVID hit the whole world and we had to sit at home. Few months before, 2018, mid of 2018 is when we planned a family trip from Bangalore to Mysore, Kurg and Ooty. So I wanted my parents along with the family to travel. So we planned this trip from Hyderabad. We reached Bangalore, it went well. And from there we had a vehicle that took us to Mysore to see the wonderful city out there. And then we reached to Kurg. Kurg is a very green and a very pleasant place that I have been in one of the places that I have visited in my life. I can still remember the greenery around and the 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 beautiful people out there where we could meet there. And it was the second day, all of a sudden, my son fell sick, and we were supposed to go second day to the hill place. I just don't remember that hill place. It was supposed that in the morning itself, we had to take a jeep or a vehicle that should take us to the high hills and watch the sunrise. But in the evening itself or in the night time, we could see that he fell. His temperature had risen, and we didn't see that we will be able to travel to that spot that we had planned in our itinerary. So we canceled that and we stayed back at home in our hotel and tried to find out a good hospital where we can take my son and show him. And somehow, by God's grace, we were able to control his temperature. But the whole thing was that day's trip or the plan that we had done for Kurk, that didn't work well. But thereafter, we traveled back with our further plan since my son recovered. But since this topic came to my mind, was being given, all of it struck, and I just wanted to present you the beautiful place of Kurk that everybody should visit. Thank you.
Great. That's amazing. I really wish and hope that you get to go to that hill that you missed along with your son.
Yeah. I just forgot that place name. I'll just find it out.
Yeah. And my next table topic is to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nitya. Yes. So you're given, also you read a lot of books, is it? Or who's your favorite author?
Ruskin Bond.
Okay. Who's your favorite actor or actress?
Okay, that's a very, very hard question. I don't know. Maybe, no, I can't really say one. It's very hard.
Okay, say two. That's fine.
It's more about the story. For me, it's always the story and not the actor, very honestly.
Okay, so I'm going to give you one very tricky question. The question is that you have to make choice between things I tell you, and you have to convince us all why you picked.
Okay.
Okay, so first option is you get it everything for free only. So first thing is you get to travel for a week wherever you want to travel. And then the second thing is that instead of this, you get an 14 Pro Max iPhone. And the third thing is that you get to meet Ruskin Bond for a whole day. Or the fourth thing is that you get to spend a day with your favorite actor, actress, or any person who's your favorite. Of this four, let us know what you're picking and then convince us all that this is okay. We just will know you better then.
So it's a trip or an iPhone or an actor or Ruskin Bond, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll start.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the best situation someone could have ever given me in life. I mean, though hypothetical, it sounds amazing, too good to be true. Now, let me begin by saying my choice would definitely be going on a world trip with the amount of money, or given the opportunity. Now I'll explain why. Let's evaluate the other choices as it should be when I'm making a choice. So my decision goes this way. So the first option that was given to me was meeting Rustin Bond. Now, I've always heard many things about Rustin Bond. Apparently, he's super rude to children and to his fans who come to his place and meet him. And he meets them like once or twice a week, and that too in a very, very small town in Uttarakhand. The chances of me going there and actually getting to meet him and not get scoldings from him is too slim, too low. So I am definitely opting out. I don't want to get a bad impression of my favorite author at any point. I would rather have his stories talk to me any day over him talking rudely to me, because that will destroy the whole thing for me. So there goes one choice down the drain. The second thing, an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Now, it'll seem weird, but iPhones are overrated. I've had an iPhone myself, which abruptly went off one fine day and it died, and no one knows why. No one was able to resurrect it back to life. So I will pass on. I don't want to sell a kidney. I don't need that phone for free either. An iPhone is never going to be dependable. I mean, no phone is dependable. It's a piece of it's an electronic item. You never know when it's going to go. And to completely pass off a whole world trip experience for an iPhone is just not worth it. I would rather see more sceneries, take more nice photos with another amazing phone. The other choice is knocked down the drain. Now the only remaining choice is an actor or actress, and it's the same logic that goes for the author as well. Actors are people who we don't know personally. I think it's very evident in the whole OTT scenario that the stories are what really matter. The soul of the movie matters, and it's not the actor. And I think I've stood by it for the last 2 or 3 years. If I like the story, I watch it. So I don't really stick to a favorite actor or actress. So it's a very easy choice for me to make. I would go with going on a world trip, especially going to Tuscany, France, and probably all the nice lavender fields in Europe. That would be my best option. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's lovely. So that is a brilliant way. So normally when in MCQs and all, right, this is what it is followed. So when you're given 4 options and you don't know the right one, no, you actually start by removing the not the answers. I really thought that you would just go ahead and say where and all you want to travel, what and all you want to eat, but you actually kept cutting down the other 3 options. That was a very nice way of listening to the topic. Thank you so much. And there'll be finally one last TT speaker for the evening. And I can definitely call for volunteers because I've called everybody who was on the camera.
2 persons are there. I think Toastmaster CV is there and guest Nirmala is there.
Okay. Well, if the president is giving me a green signal, then I can go for 2 more. That's not a problem. But I'm not seeing their videos on. I'm not sure if they're interested to participate. Yes. Hi, guest Nirmala. Well,
Hi.
So you have seen that table topic session, right? So typically I'm just going to give you some interesting topic and then you just have to talk about for a minute or 2. So
okay.
Just anything that you're comfortable. Where are you from?
I'm from Raniganj. Raniganj, West Bengal.
West Bengal.
Raniganj, West Bengal. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. So I have really great respect for, West Bengalis basically. And
yeah.
all that I want to actually know is I know that you celebrate all the women goddesses, and I happen to ask an old Dimma, right? They say grandmom, Dimma.
Yes.
Just tell me the number of gods in order whom you celebrate, and I just realized that from the 1st to 5th, she was just talking about women goddesses, and I just want to ask you, what do you think makes Bengalis special over and above the rest of Indians?
You want to know the goddess name from when the puja and worship is done from start over the year and last over there.
No.
What you
No,
want?
no. I just said that for reference, but the question is, what is so special about Bengalis and why are you so proud about being a Bengali? Simple.
What is the special of Bengali?
Yeah.
I think Bengalis are very friendly. Obviously, very friendly. They make a friend easily and comfortable with everyone. And second thing, in the food, their foods are very tasty. Literally, I appreciate that every. I hope so of everyone. Another expert from other castes really like that their food. I hope so. And third one, they are interested in every area. I think so. They are everywhere they are interested in. They want to know, and their language. I think you all know the Bengali language is the sweetest language in every year. So Bengali language. Uh, for all of that, Bengalis are is sweet. Every all. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. So with this, it brings to the end of my table topic session. I totally loved hosting this session. And yeah, no, you know what? Rasagulla, but they say Roshagulla. So everything with O and S. You just have to do that. That's just a Bengali thing. And yeah, anything you add O to it just sounds Bengali-ish. So thank you for President for having given me this opportunity to be doing the table topic session, and it was lovely to see all of you again today. And I didn't really prepare a theme and I didn't really prepare topics. I just wanted to just come and then go with the flow, see everybody and then ask random questions and make myself feel good about it. And well, that brings to the end of my table topic session. With that, let me hand over the control back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nitya.
Thank you, DTM Hemant. That was a very fascinating session. I got to know the perspectives of everyone. And it was just very eye-opening. It was nice to see how people thought. Like, we have 5 fingers and 5 fingers are different. That's how people are. Nice to see everybody. Before we go forward, another reminder that we have our 200th meeting next week. Get your confetti ready. Get your balloons ready. Get a celebration mode ready. I think that's the most important. Let's all, before we wind up today's meeting, let's all remember that we have our 200th meeting next week, and let's not forget to sign in by 7 o'clock next Saturday. Amazing? Okay, cool. Now going forward, we have an evaluation session. As with every speech and evaluation
Nitya, just 1 minute. Let me launch the poll for best speaker and best table topic speaker. So in between also, as and when the role plays are done, I'll be launching the polls. So please do vote for it. Now you can hand over to Uma.
Yeah, just a second, I'll just finish it off. So as with every speech, an evaluation would help us understand what exactly can be improved. The room for improvement will be very evident when we get to know it from another perspective, and this is precisely what's going to be done now in the next segment. So I call our general evaluator Uma Nataraj ma'am to do her general evaluation and also go ahead with the specific evaluation, speech-based evaluation. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Nitya. So I will just call upon our first evaluator, Toastmaster Swarnalata, to evaluate Toastmaster Sibi's speech.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. When people are doing their utmost to upset you, it is probably best to laugh at them. This is what I was remembering when Toastmaster Sibi took on the stage with the title, Laughter is the Best Medicine. 3 things that I loved about his speech. First, the personal story. When he quoted that I am a shy person, so I need fun mates in my office. That was really a fact. We all gel more when we are with our friends and the way we communicate. So that was something, adding a personal touch to that. Second, there was quite a lot of solution why we have to use laughter in our day-to-day life. Beginning like laughter, a good laughter is easy workout, and sometimes when it is a kind of physical activity that really connected with the audience. And the third thing what I understood and liked about you is you were starting to stand up, and the confidence in which you were giving your speech. Right, seeing you right from the start to till this, we feel that a confident speaker is up. But as we all know, best room to be in this world is improvement. So here are my 4 recommendations for you. The first thing is, although you had a very good body language, you were using your hands, but your camera angle was such that we could not see your hand movements completely. It was like we know that something is moving, but what it is, we were not aware. So I would recommend you to, before starting a speech, kindly check your camera angle and also keep your eye contact to the camera, so that we as an audience in a virtual meeting would get to know how, it feels as if you're talking to each one of us rather than, your high movements keeping low and down. So that is one recommendation from me. Second thing is, although you started your speech with a personal story, just a small insight, but it was as if you're reading an essay from a novel, like what is the benefits of laughing. But I expected you to add more fun into your speech, some laughter into it, so that it justifies your title. So your personal stories should include more insight so that the audience can connect with you. So that is one thing I felt lacking. And the third thing that I found was the usage of time. This is an issue that I've been noticing with you. You completed your speech even before 5 minutes. You had 7 minutes, 30 seconds. So you could properly leverage, prepare your speech completely so that you can have that complete chunk of time to convince us that laughter is really the best medicine. So here are my recommendations. So you had a best personal touch, a good solution-oriented speech, and a good body movements. If you could little work on your background, hand gestures, and on the script, having sprinkling humor here and there, this could have been an outstanding speech. I believe a day without laughter is wasted, as Charlie Chaplin. What do you think, general evaluator?
Thank you for that wonderful evaluation, Toastmasters Parna. Are you going to evaluate Toastmaster Vijay Kumar's speech also? So now I call upon Toastmaster Swarna to evaluate Toastmaster Vijay Kumar's speech also.
So my speech evaluation for Toastmaster Vijay Kumar is very simple. I would say the speech was phenomenal. It made us laugh from the beginning to end. So I don't have much recommendation, but I would give you a few pointers as an audience, and also someone who stood, I could say that third last time in our humorous club contest. My observation is, in certain area, your movement was too fast. Like you were telling that you were taking bath or you're wearing a robe around yourself. So these movements were so shift. So as I know that you're going to take this on an online mode, so what happens is, as an audience, we are going with your word flow, but suddenly there is too much movements. The person on the screen is moving so much. So because of the internet, it's totally confusing for the audience whether to follow your words or to follow your actions. So I would say kindly do the movements, but little slow, so that it doesn't confuse the audience in that way. And the second thing, when the manager said, "You are the most handsome person," maybe a slight voice modulation to the manager, and also you could keep a very stern face, like, "What? I'm talking about the ghost, and you are talking about, you're talking about my handsome look." Maybe a stern face would give more expression than word, and a bit of pause there, so that the audience can get into the gravity of the situation. So your speech is like full of humor. So all you have to do is make the audience, get it inside. So I felt that these are the two areas where it can make your speech more handsome. And I really love the way when you paused and said, like, even the beautiful, my wife, the way you connected the wife and the ghost, although I don't agree, but then it was very beautiful. So this is my recommendation. If any of the Toastmasters want to give their suggestions, kindly you can, and maybe we can have a 30 seconds more. You all can contribute if you feel that something can improve, can help it. I think Toastmaster Satya has something to say.
Thank you, Swarnalata. Very good.
No one has any feedback. If not, you can use the chat also. Vijay Kumar sir is there in chat. You can help him.
Yeah, I have a small. The voice modulation can be a lot played with. Okay, when you have a ghost, however cute she may be, however beautiful she may be, she is still a ghost. Okay, and that fear, I couldn't find that fear when you see a ghost. The first and the worst thing that can happen is peeing on your pants. So it's really a dangerous affair, which I felt that expression and that modulation could be there. Yes, when you brought your wife's story with and mix it up with the and fusion, done a fusion with the thief story, or sorry, a ghost story. It could be again a bit improvised, but overall we enjoyed that speech. Wonderful, Toastmaster Vijay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Satya. Now the stage is back to General Evaluator Uma Natraj.
Thank you, Toastmaster Swarna. Now I call upon the tag team to present their report. First, I call upon the timer.
Ma'am, can I go next because and just need to compile the report.
Okay, so I call upon the accountant, Toastmaster Karthik, to present his report.
Okay, ma'am. I'll be sharing the screen of my observations. So this is my accountant report. Toastmaster Nitya has made I've listed the counts under each category. Like, have a view of all these things. Toastmaster Nitya has made repeats like something like that, and President Ma'am Swarnalata Ma'am has made repeats like and Toastmaster Sijo Roy sir has made repeats like and Toastmaster Sibi, though the title of this speech is laughter, he has mentioned the word laughing many times, so I have mentioned that. So I'll be sharing the image after the meeting ends also. So yeah, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you for that report, Toastmaster Karthik. Now over to Toastmaster Swarna for the grammarian report.
Good evening, Toastmasters. So here are my report. I have noted down some good usages of English, starting with hallows out, endurement, persistent, a small step by man and a giant leap for mankind, a Toastmaster of the day, bounce back, rekindle, consistent, malicious. These are the few words that I could notice. I was quite busy with other roles that I could not notice much of not so good usages. So I think that's your advantage. So the word of the day was used by Toastmaster Satya, Toastmaster Nitya, Toastmaster Uma Natraj. Thank you. This is my report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Swarna, for that excellent report. And over to Toastmaster Satya for the timer report.
Yeah, I tried. I'm just trying to put it on a presentation, but I think today it's not possible. So let me read it out for you all. Toast. Just waiting for the polls, please. Yeah. So for speaker one, prepared speeches, TMC taken 4 minutes 35 seconds. It could be better use for his allocated time. Toastmaster Vijay Kumar, sir, taken 7 minutes and 5 seconds. When it comes to table topic speeches, Toastmaster Vijay Kumar taken 3 minutes 16 seconds. That's made disqualified speech. Apart from him, Toastmaster Uman Natarajan ma'am, are generally evaluated, taken 2 minutes 25 seconds. Toastmaster Prabhat taken 2 minutes. Toastmaster myself taken 2 minutes. Toastmaster Sijujoy taken 2 minutes 33 seconds. I'll consider that as a qualification. Be cautious about this next time. Toastmaster Nitya taken 2 minutes 28 seconds. Guest Nirmala, you have only used 47 seconds of the allocated 2 minutes time. You can be a better user. We damn sure you be a better user for you allocated time. When it comes to evaluation, Toastmaster Sunalata for evaluation 1 taken 3 minutes 9 seconds, and for evaluation 2, Toastmaster Sunalata taken 2 minutes and 23 seconds. So that's all the timer report for the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Satya, for that excellent report. And now coming to the general evaluation of the whole meeting. They say that feedback is the breakfast for champions. So every meeting is like an exam. Though we have conducted many meetings, every meeting has to be evaluated so that we get better. So the meeting started on 7 o'clock. So, and I'm sure it is going to end on time. The Sergeant at Arms, Sijo Joy, very warmly welcomed all the Toastmasters and guests with the vision statement and also the rules, and handed over to the President. The President also was very enthusiastic, as always, and she started with an anecdote about her experience in the gym and said how consistency plays a very important role in any endeavor. So I also have got a handle of the situation over this 1 year, I should say. And though I have not handled the GE role for quite some time, this has given me an opportunity to enhance my GE skills too. So the message that the President gave was consistency is the key. And she spoke to all the guests and invited them and inquired about their Deepavali celebrations and made them feel at home. So kudos to the President for that. And coming to the tag team, all the members supported my evaluation very well, from the timer report to the R counter and also the grammarian. I wish many more could have used the phrase of the day, and the timer report was excellent. Just due to some technical glitches, he was not able to display it. Otherwise, the explanation and the timing was noted excellently. And also the R counter did an excellent job. Just that if you could have added what other words could have been used instead of those filler words, that would have given an insight to people to improve themselves better. And coming to the prepared speeches, Toastmaster Sibi and Toastmaster Vijay Kumar. Toastmaster Sibi, laughter is the best medicine. Your speech was excellent. Being a budding speaker, you are coming up very well, I should say. And if you could have just added some smile to your speech, it would have enhanced and added some jokes. Maybe it would have added some more value to your speech. And Toastmaster Swarnalata has given you enough recommendations, and she has done an excellent evaluation, as she is called the queen of evaluation. And Toastmaster Vijay Kumar, we were really impressed and so happy to hear your humorous speech. And really, I got scared I was just wondering whether I should say I believe in ghosts or not. And I just thought you could have added a fear element, like Toastmaster Satya said. If you could have just added a fear element when you said I saw that ghost, and shown some fear, and even your camera position, if it could have been better, where you tied the towel, like when you're acting really in the area contest, I would like to see that your camera position is better. Otherwise, it was really excellent. You're a natural humor speaker, I should say. Kudos to you for that. And coming to the table topic session, our enthusiastic DTM Hemant made it a great show, I should say. So all the topics were very carefully chosen, which were interesting and apt to each person. He just inquired about each of them and made them feel at home, found out about their interests, and then gave them the topics. So that made it even more better. People were able to very easily sync and answer to the questions. So kudos to Toastmaster Hemant for that. And all the table topic speakers also did an excellent job, I should say. And overall, the meeting was very smooth. The transition went very smoothly. I have a very few recommendations. First of all, let me congratulate the Speak Magic Club on the eve of their 200th session. And being an active member of Speak Magic Club, I'm also very happy to have participated in almost all the meetings. Very few meetings I have skipped, I should say. And the recommendation I have is the role players have to be decided much ahead so that there is no last minute hassle for the role players. In fact, if the people can wait for 5-10 minutes in every meeting, at the end of the meeting, the next role players for the week, if it is decided, it will be really great. And then role players have to name themselves so that it is easy for everyone to identify the role players. Otherwise, as usual, there were a lot of takeaways and the meeting was really excellent. And over to TMOD, I should say that though the TMOD role and GE role was decided in the last minute, both the TMOD and I don't know about myself, the TMOD did an excellent role deciding on the theme, and people should not take more roles so that everybody gets an opportunity. But since tomorrow is the club contest, I wish the evaluator all the very best. And over to the president or TMOD. I hand it over. Thank you.
Ma'am, it would be gross injustice to say that you haven't done a great job. You're amazing at impromptu talking, ma'am. You did a great job as usual. So a round of applause to you. And thank you for just saying that I did a good job. It really means a lot to me. Your feedback means a lot. Thank you for that. Over to our president now.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. It was indeed a very eventful day with lots of people. Yes, as our general evaluator gave us a feedback. Yes, it was a last-minute general evaluator and last-minute, Toastmaster of the day. But sorry for the technical things. Although it was a last minute, but I am happy that our members are able to handle anything impromptu. Today when I choose Nitya to be just a Toastmaster of the day, all I gave her was like just facilitate the meeting. But then she cleverly brought up some topic about the eve of 200th meeting and the way she took way. I think that is also where we show our leadership quality. It's not about like always we are prepared to do, but we should be able to also impromptu take different roles. So that is a good feedback from that way I feel your leadership is empowered. So thanks for that. Thanks to General Evaluator Uma ma'am, who always it's so delightful to see you taking up roles, and I think this was after a long time you have taken up the role. So thank you, ma'am, for taking that. And I can't go away without thanking DTM Hemant. Last just 2 days back, I had a conversation with him, and he said that he is going to come right. From the next week, I'll be in the meeting, and he kept up with his promise. And impromptu, he chose to be the table topic master, and then he has done quite a lot of justice to his role. So thank you very much, DTM Toastmaster. So now a couple of announcements. The announcement is we all know that we are going to celebrate our 200th meeting next week, 5th of November. So there will be an announcement like we are going to provide you the background banners. So please do display it with your Zoom And we have a costume design. It's nothing traditional. So you can choose whatever traditional attires that you are comfortable. And please do join the meeting. We are going to have a keynote speaker and a lot of entertaining programs. And please kindly come and bless us and take part in our celebration. So this is a humble, warm invitation from my side, although I'll be sending the invitation little later on the week. So this is from my side. So let me quickly go and take the guest feedback. So I think guest Nirmala, can you just give us your feedback? How was the meeting?
Really enjoyed, and especially enjoyed that Toastmaster Vijay Kumar's Lady Ghost Award, and the way he's explaining that their speech, the human speech, I'm really enjoyed it. And second, the table topic, I participated and I speak a lot of time this time. So I really enjoy and thanks to you. And I want to take also next time, obviously. And thank you so much for you.
Thank you, Nirmala. I think I have seen you consistently coming to all the meetings. Thank you for coming. And what is more important is initially you never even opened your video, but now you have got confidence and you're starting taking part in all the table topics. That's how it speaks about the way you are committed to for your improvement. So please do visit our club very often, and would also like to see you as to join our club as well, so that you can take your journey forward. Any other feedback from our members? Any members want to say something? Have any feedback?
Yeah, I'd like to say something. Thank you for your feedback, Sonalata, Nitya, and Satya Narayanan. Yeah, I think I should have shown the horror when I saw her. I think there's something I missed. In fact, it was actually pointed out to me at my club meeting this Tuesday. Someone also pointed out, and I slipped my mind. I'm at 6s and 7s whether to do physical or online. I think physical is better, but because you see, a couple of weeks ago, my uncle passed away from COVID. He was already 87, and I've got a 91-year-old mother. My mama is asthmatic. She's surviving on one lung, but actually oxygen level is good. And I'm really wondering whether I should go online or physical. I thought maybe I might do online, but I'll see how I can adjust. I'm going to a Toastmasters.
Sir, I would suggest if you are concerned about your mother's, contacting COVID because of, you can do it in online. Because I have read quite a lot of articles where this is an argument like whether going to an online or an offline. But we see that the world champion of public speaking, he went in semi-finals was in online. Everyone was offline on stage, but he took it on the online. So it's, I would say if you're deciding it online or offline, please don't keep that criteria like maybe if I had gone in offline, I would have won. So just see your comfortability, and wherever you are, you will be the king. You will be presenting. So I would say take it on that way. That would be your thing. So with that, let me go for the thing that we all been awaiting, awards. Toastmaster Nitya, can you please share the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Please give me access to the screen. I'll share it. Oh, yeah, I do have access.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Yeah. Just a second. It's in the alphabetical order. So.
Okay. So the best auxiliary player, it's Toastmaster Swarnalata for grammarian rules. Congratulations to myself. Yeah, this is the advantage of taking multiple roles. I keep telling you people, you can take a lot of multiple roles and get back the certificates. So best evaluator, there was no competition in this room because both was me. So Toastmaster Swarnalata for the best evaluator. Okay, there is no guessing in this. We all know the best prepared speaker award goes to Toastmaster Vijay Kumar for his such a humorous speech, The Lady Ghost. Congratulations, sir, and we hope that you win your area and advance to your district level. Yeah, then of course, when DTM Hemant is on show, you all know that who can get this award. So the best primary role player goes to DTM Hemant for his role as a table topic master. Thank you very much, sir. And the best table topic speaker, Nitya. Congratulations,
A tie,
Toastmaster.
so
It's a tie between Toastmaster Nitya and Toastmaster Uma Natraj. Congratulations to both of you. With this, let me close the meeting number 199 of Speak Magic Toastmasters Club. Thank you all for coming and meeting up this week, and hope to see you all with a blast in our 200th meeting.